Hello, everybody. I'm Dave Yanni Riley. This is a Blues Fanatics show,
I'm Dan Ligori.
and we are here with the Sugar Man himself.
How you doing, brother?
What's going on, big guy? How you feeling?
I'm trying to make it do what it do, man. That's about it right there.
But you always do. They got the big head and the big cigar going.
But that's always.
Always,
That's
always.
my that's my daily set right there.
I already know. I already know. So how you been doing through this pandemic, man?
Like everybody else, brother, just treading water and trying to stay safe, trying to stay well. I had the double whammy. I had the COVID come through with all these different people. It would shut everything down, and then my wife had been fighting cancer, multiple myeloma, and wasn't sure if I was going to have her. So it was crazy. It should have been the best year of music for me, not to be whining. I mean, I got nominated for a Grammy. I won the BB King Entertainer. I won the Soul Blues Male Artist. All this crazy stuff. Wound up getting one of the top managers in the business, the fourth largest booking agency with UTA, and then everything shut down. And I've been sitting home since March 15th of 2019. So that it's crazy, man.
And
Crazy.
I know that's hard for you because I ain't never known you to be home for more than 3 weeks.
You know what's so funny? What's so funny, Big Dog? You and I we always meet up in Phoenix when you come down to visit your pops and whatnot. But it's funny because first of all, I was glad to be home because my wife needed me here, and I needed to be here. I think mentally, I probably would not have been the artist that I like to be because that would have been in the back of my mind. That is people say it, but I tell people all the time that's my rock. I mean, I wouldn't even be doing music if it wasn't for her. She's the one that pushed me into music.
Right.
But I was like, well, I was also mentally and physically, even before the cancer situation, I was mentally and physically kind of burnt out. Pretty much for 18 months. For 18 months, like you said, I think if you take about 2 years, if you took all the days and last was 365 times 2, if you put all the days that I had probably been home, you might have got a month and a half out of that 2 years that I was actually home.
Maybe.
So maybe. And so I mean, I was literally, I was already mentally and physically burnt. And then with the cancer that came through with my wife, that was kind of like the cherry on top. So I actually, even through the whole pandemic, I've been fine with not playing. It's only been the last couple of months, I think, that all of a sudden it was like, okay, I'm ready to get back out, ready to get back out there. I mean, it was funny. I mean, it took us 8-9 months to write this album, and it's not because of the record producer. It was me. I couldn't focus on it. I couldn't,
Right.
I just mentally wasn't there, and not just because of the COVID. COVID to me, as bad as it is, it was just a inconvenience because I was just being home anyway. I wasn't going anywhere, so I wasn't so much worried about it. But it was that's everything else. But we finally got that album done. The album is all done, 10 new tracks. I think it's better than the last album, but you always think that when you the artist. But
Right.
just making it do what it do, man. I think like everybody, But I was talking to my booking agency last night, and it looked like they're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. Festivals and some of the theaters. Even though for the rest of this year, even if I wind up going playing somewhere, I will only do outdoors. I won't do any indoor shows, no matter what. So,
Keep that going, man. Keep that going.
yeah, oh yeah, for a little while. And plus, most of the time I'm playing outdoor shows anyway. I mean, I play indoor before my buddy Bob because I love
Right.
Bob. So once a year, I bring we always do the Heart Fund. That's cool,
Yeah.
but probably once a year I bring the band to the rhythm room because it's hard to get, and I don't think I've ever brought my full band. I brought like the backup horns every time because my regular horn guys are from the Amy Winehouse band. They live in London. And so, the rhythm room can't pay that kind of money. So I have some San Diego cats that I use the horn guys, and they're okay, but they're not like my regular cats.
Right.
Been with me for 11 years or whatnot. And, know by the way I twitch your eye or twitch your ear where I'm going.
Right.
But yeah, sorry about that. Long-winded.
Yeah.
No
So,
problem.
what outdoor festivals have you've heard about that you might like to play that maybe this spring or summer?
Well, right now, I don't know if I can say all that out loud, but right now we have an offer from Telluride. We have an offer from Fire on the Mountain. A couple other offers. And we got a couple right here in California. Mammoth, the Mammoth Big Blues Brew and Brew Festival, which was a pretty good one. I did that one in 2019 with me and Trombone Shorty and the Bone Shakers. But we got about 5 or 6 really nice outdoor, medium size. Well, Telluride has always been a pretty good size festival. I don't know how it would be if they actually get it done. They're still trying to figure out exactly, we've gotten an offer or a bite that they want us to play, but then all the details got to be figured out.
Yeah.
But I think those are the ones right now, and I don't want to do too many. Like I said, I won't do any until everybody in my band, including myself, have been vaccinated. But we don't want to do too many because we're still in a pandemic, and every time we play or go somewhere, it's an opportunity to spread or get the virus. And everybody in my band, I've been very lucky. Everybody in the band has been safe and lucky, and we don't want to push our luck.
Right. Yeah. I know that's kind of crazy for you because you're one of the hardest working artists out there, but you're very approachable. You love your fans. You taking pictures, signing CDs and autographs, and I know you ain't that get in and get out type of guy, but now you have to be that way.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know how many. That's a good question. The way you ask me that all these interviews, that is something that's been on the back of my head because I actually like to meet people. I'm like BB. I'll sit down like, hey, let's talk, let's chop it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of them people. You know me. I'm not gonna sing and be in the green room the whole time.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I walk.
That's why I'm figuring out how's this gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying?
My music director
person, so I don't know.
My music director and my drummer, LaBelle, they both have already approached this. They're just like Pop. They call me Pops. Like, Pops, you ain't gonna like us, man, but we gonna make you have to be in the back room. You can't beat both of us, and people just gotta understand. I was like, yeah, man, but your fans pay money and time, and they like to come out and yeah, but you gotta remember that's one city. You got other cities you got to go to, and so I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try to be very conscious with it. Try to be I don't know about being standoffish, but I mean, I'll talk to people, but I won't hurt people, and I won't be shaking hands, and I don't know, man. It's funny, and I thought about that, but that's also the reason why I said I won't do it unless I'm vaccinated. For me, for sure, because I am that type of person. I don't even, I'll be hug somebody without even thinking about it. Because I'm in the moment, and
that's who you are, man. I mean, that's why I'm like, man, that's gonna be hard for this dude.
it's gonna be very hard. But like I said, my music director, they already. That's funny because we were talking about that. They're like, yeah, you can't be. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like y'all work for me. What do you mean? I can't do this. I can't do that. And I got a little hot, and then I had to realize, like, man, they just trying to take care of me. They because they know me, and they're like, nah, man, you can't do it, Pop, you can't do it, man. You gotta. I was like, damn.
In and out, right. Bro. In and out. I hate to say it. In and out. Stay protected.
No,
in and out.
I mean, it really will have to be in and out. I mean, I've always disliked musicians that play the show, change clothes, and never came out. They selling merchandise over there, but never came out, shook a hand, took a picture. For me, that was always, huh?
Well, they wouldn't talk to the fans.
I know a lot of cats that before the COVID, they walked off the stage. You saw them on the stage, and then that was it. I never.
Why do you think that is? It's just that they want to be involved. Is there just personal reasons probably with that, or?
Could be. I think it's a myriad of things. I think some people are very, very introverted. Even though you see them on the stage,